Pizza in the morning, pizza in the evening, pizza at supper time.
The fuck is that?
When pizza's on a bagel. They used to be the jam, no?
What kind of
Welcome to I Can Explain That podcast. The podcast where you got to explain the crazy shit in your search history. To my left, I have my co-host, Chris Bazemore. I'm the man with the plan, the hostess with the mostest. Chris Reiter, how y'all doing?
First of all,
what's up, man? That was fire, right?
It's
pizza bagel?
Two things
bagel.
we're going to break down. Two things you have to explain right away.
Go ahead.
One, hostess with the mostest. I remember I posted and I used that, and you hit me.
No, you're the hostess with the mostest. I'm the man with the plan.
Nah, I can't. You said I'm the hostess with the most. That's what you said.
I think I did.
I remember you DM'd me. You was like, "Yo, nice video, but like hostess with the mostest, it implies you're a girl. Fix it."
I meant to.
You said that to me. You was like, "Fix it," and then just left it alone. Like,
well, then just go back and clip it when I say I'm the host with the most.
No, I'm not clipping shit.
Okay.
Yeah, pizza bagels is the next thing.
You can't tell me that's not a slapper of a jingle from the 90s.
Nah, what's the best jingle, bro? I think for gay people is "We Are the Meats."
Meat, go, meat.
That's Arby's joint. The Arby's joint that was written by Pusha T. There's a little history for you.
Really?
He also wrote "Ba Da Ba Ba Ba."
I hate that so much.
You know how much money that is?
I know, but I missed the old one.
He didn't get residuals on it because he took up front.
That's stupid. You stupid.
He was also really broke at the time.
I missed the old McDonald's tag.
What's that?
We love to see you smile. That's
so
great.
Soft, bro.
That's so good. That's so good. I'm loving it. It makes no sense.
I'm loving the heart attack I'm about to have. We love to see you smile with your twisted stroke face. That's what they're saying.
Best jingle? I'm going to stick with pizza bagel.
Pizza bagel? No. Best jingle of all time has to be one of the jingles that...
Let me just run this through real quick.
I'm going to say one of the jingles that Jamie Foxx did on his show. He did work for a jingle company.
He did.
So there's a little deep cut.
But you won't even know none of them.
Hell no.
All right, okay, hold on. Kit Kats, give me a break.
Give me a break. Break me off a break.
Yeah.
Pizza that Kit Kat bar.
Oh,
bitch.
Who the homies that just broke up?
Mike and Ike?
888.
Oh, Selena and Barnes.
Yeah. That sucks though. I hate that.
Oh, what's the other one? It's my money and I want it now. You don't remember that one? That might
J.G. Wentworth, yeah.
877 cash now. I never got my cash.
$5 foot long. That's kind of whack.
That's a classic. That was a slapper.
But I know, but it's Subway. I don't want to give them no credits. All right.
All right.
But I started off with that jingle by a reason. For a reason.
So I didn't know what the fuck that. Bada.
Para. Isn't that for? Para
Just say four.
Okay, four.
Don't throw one Spanish word in the middle and think it changes everything.
So, all right. I've been in New York 2 years. 2 years next week. I've been in New York. Right?
And I haven't robbed you yet.
No? Well.
Kinda.
New Yorkers are cocky.
No.
Yeah, you cocky.
We're the humblest of all people.
With your food. I happened to be watching Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt yesterday. And there's two St. Louis characters, the Reverend and Kimmy. And he makes a joke. He says, has New York changed you? Are you one of those types who goes, the bagel's so good because of the water? And then she goes, no, I'm not that. That's one. Just so we're clear, bagels in New York taste like bagels everywhere else on the planet. Because it's a bagel.
I can't imagine it being different. There's a Delaware bagel. I could tell. Who the fuck? There's a Philly bagel. It comes with a beer.
They all taste the same.
What the fuck? They're all the same.
But I feel like the quintessential New York food. You see it? That's why I started with pizza in the morning, pizza in the evening, pizza at supper time. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was also a good. That wasn't a jingle. Open. That's a good intro song.
Yeah.
Turtle Power.
Turtle Power.
You
are shaped like a turtle.
I am.
You are.
I used to fuck with Ninja Turtles. Who was the purple one? That was my homie.
Donatello.
Yeah, that was the dude.
I fucked with the blue one.
See, everyone liked the blue one. I thought he was a little bitch. He got swords. I like Donatello. Nigga had a stick.
You telling yourself. Of course you like the stick, don't you? He's like, ooh, he got a big stick. Look at him use his stick.
One dude had daggers. The other dude had fucking nunchucks. Don't tell us he's got a stick.
Yeah. That means he wasn't even supposed to be part of the team. He was like, he was unscrewing a broom. I'll join. All right, I'm coming. Hold on. Everyone else has real skills. So he just grabbed a stick and he was like, I'll figure it out.
The quintessential New York food kind of ties into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because they love their pizza.
Yep.
Y'all are big on talking up your pizza. I don't know if you know this, but New Yorkers
the best.
There it is, right there.
Pizza's the best.
Now, I would say that there's a lot of different types of styles of pizza in the United States, but not all of them get any sort of press. Pretty much you just hear about New York and Chicago style.
Yeah, those are general.
Right, but this is just so we're clear, Chicago style is garbage.
No one wants the Pakistani pizza.
Right, no, I guess, yeah.
That doesn't sound like, ooh, I need that in my life.
But there's a bunch. There's like, there's a Twin City something or other.
I have heard
Detroit style, pretty much just bread.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It was a really
So I wanted to sort of dive into this, and I wanted to know if I am the only one who thinks your pizza not that great.
Wow.
It's not all as chalked up to be. It's just New Yorkers being the loudest ones in the room speaking, and then the rest of us is like, well, they said it the loudest. I guess he must be right. First of all, let's if you would describe New York pizza. What makes it different?
Heaven in a bite.
Heaven in a bite.
It's first of all, it depends because we have different types. We got the doughier pizza. Mm-hmm. Then we have like the thin crust. Mm-hmm. Real nice, crispy. I personally, depends on the day. I've cut bread out, so for me, if I can get more bread, I would go doughier right now. Mm-hmm. But it's nothing better than a thin crust pizza that comes with a little bit of racism.
Yeah,
a little bit. Hey, guy, we don't have no chicken in here. Like it's nothing like. It's experience, man. You go in there, especially if you go to a real Italian one. A lot of the dollar spots you go to, they got Mexicans in it. There's nothing wrong with the Mexicans, but they don't got that Italian love in there.
They don't have that, right.
That sauce, that El Cacharón. I don't even know what that is, but it sounds good, though, to me.
I feel like it might have been Spanish, though. I think it worked on you.
It's close.
See, I asked you to describe New York pizza, but you didn't describe it. You described how it made you feel.
But that's the pizza.
Like, describe Chicago-style pizza. It's deep
casserole.
Dish. It's technically casserole. It's deep dish. You take a baking pan. I guess there's bread in there. I don't know. Yeah, you basically make a dessert pie, but with meat and sauce instead.
It's lasagna.
New York style pizza technically is just bigger than normal bread with sauce, cheese, and meat. It's nothing crazy.
But that's just pizza in general.
Exactly. I don't think
you like pizza.
Pizza in New York is just bigger. It's just bigger pizza.
I just don't think
you take a slice of Domino's, make it big. You got New York style pizza. You heard me. That is the same thing.
We could fight,
no,
bro.
Quickly.
We could fight. Like the disrespect. Like, listen, as a Knicks fan, I'm used to my city being losers. Also, why we have these color. Thanks.
Well.
You
That's
didn't
not a
like
good
that.
sign for the podcast.
We'll never make it.
Knicks colors.
Yeah, I might have to change it to Lakers colors.
Yeah.
Like,
you got to go purple
Boston.
gold.
I can't do Boston. Can't do Boston. But nevertheless, I just, as a New Yorker, right? It's ingrained in me to love New York pizza.
Sure.
I've never been to Chicago, so I've never had that. Mm-hmm. But I've had like the imitation ones, enough to go, this is Chicago pizza is essentially this on another level. But if I already don't really fuck with this, you could take it to whatever level you want. I'll just appreciate it more, but it's not going to change my opinion.
I mean, we have St. Louis style pizza. I know it's amazing to me and other St. Louisans. People come from the outside in, they don't fuck with it.
But what is St. Louis? Like, what is pizza really? It's just dough, sauce, cheese, and a meat of sort.
See, St. Louis style pizza. The crust is a very, very thin cracker-like crust on unleavened bread, a sweeter than normal sauce, and typically topped with Provel cheese. Our cheese looks like the cheese from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Remember in that cartoon?
Oh, like the real.
That shit would look real. Yeah. Now, a lot of people, when they come from the outside in, they don't fuck with it. But St. Louis fuck with it real hard. But we're also not going, we're also not saying, our pizza's the best. Mainly because no one listens to St. Louisans. We got problems.
Well, true. That's one
bigger,
thing.
Like, fuck your pizza.
Yeah,
like, cops kill people on the reg.
A lot.
Yeah.
for less than
less than a slice.
Yeah, like just worse reasons.
Now, history.
Hit me with it.
New York style pizza began with the opening of America's first pizzeria, Lombardi's by Gennaro Lombardi in the Little Italy neighborhood of Manhattan in 1905.
Okay. Also, just side note, want to point out that what do they call the Super Bowl trophy? So what do they name?
Belichick.
They will eventually. They will. But, well, that's a whole nother story.
So,
Lombardi Trophy, they named it after the pizza. Just putting that out there.
I feel like that's apples and oranges.
I feel like they named it after the pizza. Think about it. So great.
No, that's Vince Lombardi. Okay.
Don't be smart.
So we're dating back to 1905, which it's served on large, wide pies. So that's our first pizzeria in New York.
Okay.
No, we're not really noting anything good. It was just history. An employee, Antonio Totono Pero, so many vowels.
He says nigga a lot.
He definitely. He cooked the pizzas and slices that were sold for 5 cents a piece. Shit. In 1924, so 19 years later, he left the shop to open his own pizzeria, Totono's, in Coney Island. Both Lombardi and Totono used coal-fired ovens, as did Patsy's in Harlem, which opened in 1933.
Okay. I dig it so far.
They're all still open today. DeFara Pizza, which opened in 1964 and has been run by Domenico DeMarco, serves what many believe to be the best pizza in New York City and is a combination of New York and Neapolitan styles.
What's Neapolitan style?
I don't know.
Is it like different colors?
Yeah, like
chocolate. It's chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry pizza.
Your guess as good as mine.
That might be slamming.
Dozens of pizzerias in New York go by the name Ray's Pizza, as it has many iterations. Famous Ray's, Ray's Original, World Famous, Original Ray, Jesus Christ. And then generally are other independently owned and operated. And then Ralph Cuomo opened up Ray's Pizza, which closed in 2011. Okay. So that's your history.
So we have
just
the
a bunch
first
of Italians making pizza.
Well, Italians landed here.
Sure.
So this,
much to the chagrin of other races.
Yeah, 5 points is real. Yeah. And they come here and they bring that like their pizza from there. So off rip is going to be better just because it's tapped in with the motherland, right? The ingredients, the things are probably the closest to Italian pizza.
The OG, right?
Yeah. So like real Italy pizza. So off of that alone, we're better.
See, now, go ahead.
When you said something that struck me, right? Because you said when I asked you to describe the pizza, you went with feeling. But nigga,
I asked you for facts.
I feels that pizza, the cheese, it's a feeling. You as a fat boy should understand this.
Yeah, and I don't get the feeling, and it makes me sad that your pizza don't stand up.
I just don't. Hype. You like to be a contrarian. That's who you are.
No way, Jose.
Someone says that's a cute puppy. You be like, fuck that puppy.
There's no
that's
way.
Your type.
Never.
I've seen you do it.
To what?
Me. Other people say like, yo, Chris is cool. You be like, fuck Chris. And it's really, you've said it.
Who out here saying Chris is cool?
My mama.
Is it okay?
Maybe. But I think clearly our pizza is better. History.
Then what?
Everything. Pizza. What's the most famous town thing? What I mean by that is like, Philly has their cheesesteaks.
Also not great. Even though, in their defense, I went to like their version of what the fuck would be like a tourist trap. Joe's.
Yeah. So I would say Philly cheese, what is it? Disco fries or poutine. That's like Canadian.
What's shit they got in like DC or Maryland? Like mambo sauce.
That mambo sauce is, oh man, I put that shit on eggs, my nigga. That shit is slamming. That shit was great. But everyone has their own thing.
Sure.
The most iconic is clearly New York pizza. People travel all over the world for New York pizza.
And then they're probably disappointed.
People don't even travel in Philly for a cheesesteak.
People don't know how to travel to Philly. Philly is just dumb. As a tourist destination.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I visited Philly.
So it's a lot of Meek Mills there.
I went to their beautiful art museum.
A lot of Gilly the Kings, and they real.
Gorgeous museum. Droves, busload upon busload of tourists show up to an art museum, take a picture with a fictional character statue.
Oh, the fucking Rocky.
They run up the stairs, scream Adrian, and then leave.
It's the only place that celebrates a loser. Like, think about it. Like, the Browns don't like hang up their trophy.
Right.
They're trophyless.
The picture of John Elway from the ass kicking in the 80s.
Yeah, that's what. Just him into the ground.
Right.
After he got sacked or some shit. No one does that, but Philly does. But Philly is also a good place. I fucks with Philly, actually.
So I try to dive into what New Yorkers think makes their pizza so great.
History, bro.
History would be a better answer than what I got. There were three main theories.
Okay.
One,
and who
ingredients.
Did you ask?
The internet.
Oh, okay.
I mean, a lot of these like fluff sources, they ain't really got shit to write about, so it's always like,
I respect that.
Bullshit like that. But main three theories. The ingredients, which I contend that's probably not it.
The sauce, man. Special sauce.
They never really went with sauce. They always went with like the meat and the cheese.
If you're gonna do it, you got to go sauce, because the sauce is what it holds everything together, right? So the dough just has to be, edible.
Sure.
Right. If it's garlicky or some shit, a little buttery, that helps.
But to the same effect, the dough. The other big theory, the most popular theory, was the water. Similar to bagels, where it's supposed to be your water's got fluoride or some bullshit in it.
It 100% has chlorine and all that shit in it.
But again, pizza crust here tastes like pizza crusts everywhere. Probably. And then the third one, or the other theory, was the ovens. But I actually read an article where that one was scientifically debunked. Basically, they were like, all these ovens are so old and historical, you get one pizza, you get 80 years of pizza flavor in there. And it basically was like, that's not how science, how ovens work.
I'm going with that.
You getting the same pizza fucking Gennaro Lombardi made in 1905.
But that's what
you taste it.
That's
you tasting the 5 points right there.
Yes, you taste all of that shit, and I'm going with that. I don't care if it was going with that. Scratch everything I said. The feeling, I'm going with that. Yeah. Now that's going to change everything. Use my mama's old ass pan, but I could taste the Spam from '83.
83.
It was good. It was good.
Basically, what I surmise is nothing necessarily makes it special.
Everything makes it special.
So then I went on to see if I'm the only one. Sam
Of course,
Smith.
You're going to have assholes.
I'm the only one. So no better place than to go than Reddit to see what the streets is really feeling.
The streets ain't there. Hood niggas don't go to Reddit.
Here we go. New York pizza sucks. There, I freaking said it.
That person.
New York pizza is actually not that great. Papa John's and Domino's pizza is better. They said Papa John. Now I wouldn't go that far to say that Papa John's is better than anything.
I hope Chief Keef,
Red Baron's better than Papa John's.
I hope Chief Keef fucks their wife. I don't know.
But no.
Yeah, like I don't wish nothing. Hope your kids are forever illiterate.
One person whose name is Macho Tough Guy goes, New York pizza is overrated. Asshole New Yorkers think everything having to do with New York is better than everything else. Pizza Hut has the best pizza.
He comes from a loser town.
He's from
Florida.
Pizza. Costco is second.
He's from.
Oh shit, that's hilarious.
He's from Florida. Clearly.
Yeah, no, that's a garbage opinion. I mean, Pizza Hut. I do fuck with Pizza Hut.
What the hell happened to Pizza Hut?
I don't know. I fucks with the stuffed crust.
Stuffed crust is slamming.
Next person, New York pizza isn't all. These are all different, just whole threads by themselves. Let's see.
All of them don't want greatness.
Am I the only one who thinks New York pizza is overrated? New York pizza kind of sucks. Chris Bazemore, I made out with that guy. Oh, that's a different one.
And that was Beyonce, wasn't it?
No, it was
this macho tough guy.
Solange's husband.
That got progressively worse.
Okay, this person asked, "What is New York pizza or New York style pizza?" And the answer is broad, thin crust, characteristic known as flop, because you have to fold. Char grilled crust, plain cheese and pepperoni. No real special characteristics.
Y'all don't know what's in the sauce.
You don't know what's in there.
There's some real shit in there.
Now
I've heard this. I didn't want to say this until just now, but I heard that like back in the day, right when Lombardi died, he said, "Use my ashes in all the pizzas," and sprinkle a little bit in the sauce,
a little tiny bit,
and you know what I mean, mix that up. So everything you taste in history, taste in oppression. Mussolini. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he had his opinions, even though he was here.
Now, granted, I will concede the note that food in general is better in New York just because there's 10 million people and it's literally like the capital of the world. I've had the best pizza I've ever had in New York City, but it wasn't New York pizza.
Wow. It
was just a pizza. It was just like it was like some Polish dude went and lived in Italy for a summer, learned how to make love to pizza, came back to I don't know, man. Like, he culturally appropriated Italy and then came back and opened up a pizza parlor.
I mean, hey, fuck it.
But
first, do we have a black pizzeria?
I mean, you got Big Daddy's near you. I can't imagine that being anything else owned.
It's owned by Muslims.
Oh wow, okay. What, black Muslims?
No.
Okay.
Muslims.
Okay. I mean,
it used to be these stores, and I used to hate these stores because they was real in their stuff, and they would go to pray and lock the store up.
Oh man.
And I'd be like, "Yo, son, I just want a sandwich, son. I don't want a pork sandwich. I just want a fucking sandwich, man." And that used to be the worst. But those are the type of Muslims like from Middle East that run Big Daddies.
So I contend, New York pizza. Agree. Obviously, you disagree.
Of course,
New York pizza not that great.
Yep.
You decide.
Your mama. Your mama.
She's not that great. No, I agree. My mother is the New York pizza of mothers. Not that great.
That means she's the greatest of all time. And you know what, Mama Chris?
Just saying.
We said it here.
What's the real difference between New York and Domino's? Same shit.
Love.
It's the same shit.
Love.
I would eat Detroit pizza before I eat New York pizza. So granted, I like bread.
I was about to say, you just eat rocks, bro. Fucked up.
Have you had Detroit pizza?
Nah.
Nigga, you like bread? It's like 90% bread.
I like, if they make biscuit pizza, son, like the flaky.
Put on a bagel, maybe? Pizza in the morning, pizza in the evening, pizza at supper time.
Much.
It's fire. It's fire jingle.
I hate you. But it's about that time.
Is it?
It's time for, you know what? A sponsor.
Joe's Pizza.
Joe Lombardi's Pizza sponsors this show.
Where is the best New York slice?
To be fair, it's this place in Dumbo that like they only serve like by the pie type of shit. And they were pretty damn good. I went there once on a date and I didn't know that. I just saw that they were nice, but I thought like I can get she said her favorite thing was pizza, me trying to be a nice guy. So I was like, I'm going to take you to this nice restaurant. They was like, nah, we only serve pies, my G. I said, how much is a pie? Because I don't think, it's only two of us. Like, I don't think it's, she was like, I'll take some home. I'm like,
oh.
It's like, I love this girl. This is love right here. And we broke up. But that pizza was really good. It was like just garlic and parsley. Like, it had little green flakes in the cheese, like a little parsley type thing. Like, they baked it.
Now, was that New York style pizza or just a pizza place in New York?
I would, from what you just told me, they match totally what New York style is supposed to be.
Okay, just big, but
good. Great sauce, Lombardi
ashes. Goes to Lombardi.
That's all I'm saying. So, you know what? That was the best pizza I ever had, but I've never been to Lombardi's. Now, let's go to Lombardi's. Let's take that trip.
I'll do it. I mean, what I will say is, granted, I've had Joe's. Mm-hmm. It's okay. I think for every probably Lombardi's or some good place, there are 90 other shitty places.
Of course.
In Greenwich Village, you got Percy's, $1 slice. It's $1 for a reason.
Nah, that shit. You ever had a lot of beer? You ever had a terrible set and had that pizza?
No.
I think it makes it worse.
I've had a bad set and then got Cotty roll.
That makes you feel better about yourself. Mm-hmm. Now, I had a bad set once and had that pizza, and I was like, I feel worse about myself.
Are you sure what, Junior's?
No, Junior's is my shit, though. I like the Mexicans. They already know my order. I go, Ayo, papa. They be like, beef patty?
Beef patty, split it open?
Yeah, I mean, throw a pepperoni in there. And the key is, guys, don't get cheese on it, right?
You steal the Parmesan.
100%. That's what I do. I have walking away with like salt shakers and shit. When I was a kid, that was the thing I stole. I would like go by restaurants that had like the outside tables and take shit. I remember once I took oil. I didn't realize it was oil.
You idiot.
And I put that shit on like French fries. So you go, why my shit so soggy? I still ate that shit. But anywho, and now it's that time. You know what I mean? Where we go through each other's search histories and we see just how fucked up we are. And I know that mine is going to be slightly
better.
No,
I still see World Star Hip Hop as #1 on most.
No, it just has. It's gonna be a lot of like Amazon orders, but then like random shit in between. So I'm trying to go to like where I guess. Here, I'll give this to you.
Hand me that immediately. Wait, what train was you on? Because you went, Bernie Sanders was preceded by BDM test. What kind of sexual deviant are you?
Deviant.
And then followed by, what kills dogs?
So I can explain all of that.
Please.
Bernie Sanders, right? I didn't realize he was still on the ballots.
Yeah, they fought hard to get him back on there.
100%. So I didn't realize that. So I was like, is that nigga still on the ballots? Like, this was right before voting. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, all right, let's see if he's on there. And that's why I was looking up. That's where Bernie Sanders come in. BDSM is a test, right? So I used to be on this thing called Fet Life. And it's basically like fetish life, and that's BDSM life. And
is that an application? Oh, damn. Okay. You looked it up a lot.
Well, I took the test.
Oh, okay.
All right. And I'm going to give you my results, right? So basically... yeah, they have results. BDSM is bondage. What is it? Bondage, domination, sadomasochism, or some people say submission for the S. It's a weird thing. It's so many different things. But BDSM is a sexual thing, and it's so many different components, right? Like, for instance, do you know what a pet is?
A peck?
Pet.
Pet. No.
It's like someone who you basically treat like a pet.
Okay. Oh.
Like put a leash on them. They eat out of a bowl.
Okay.
You know what a slave is?
Not in this in this sort of scope.
A slave. Like literally what a slave is, but with the component of sex.
Okay.
If that's in your arrangement. So when I took it, this was my results. You want to read them? And I'll explain. It gives you a detailed scope. And I had different results before. I used to take this shit before.
So you are 100% dominant.
I am a dom.
99% sadist?
Yeah.
What's a sadist?
Basically like a dom to another level. Like what you think of when you think of that shit. Like someone who's more humiliating. Do stuff like that. Like talk down. Shit like that.
I just skip to the middle and you're 23% vanilla.
You know what vanilla is, right? Just regular ass plain.
That's what I thought. I thought for a second, like, you know what vanilla is, right? That's when you fucking wrap the bitch up and then go out down the stairs.
I'm 20. Sadist is also like peeing on women too. That would.
I'm sorry. What? Say everything you said again.
That would be a sadist. Someone who pees on a woman.
You are 99% master mistress.
Yeah.
Same shit.
More commanding. That's more of my match would be a slave.
A rigger.
Tying bitches up.
Oh, okay. Degrader.
Degrading is...
You're a hunter.
A little bit.
What's that?
Basically more animalistic in your approach of trying to get...
Loincloth or something?
No, but like growling and stuff of that nature.
Okay. An owner?
That's
go back with the... Okay.
Slave, yeah.
Voyeur?
Watcher.
Exhibitionist.
Like to be watched.
Oh. Experimentalist.
Try anything type shit. I personally haven't tried a lot, but that's why my results are probably really low.
Brat tamer.
So brats are like submissives, but they're Hispanics. So like you ever told a Hispanic girl to do something? Like, and never nothing like commanding, like on some like, do that or I'll beat you, nothing like that. But like you just like, hey, can you pass me that? And then like, why don't you go and get it yourself? That's a brat.
Okay.
So brat tamer is someone who knows how to handle that. And basically is what happens is you become a Dominican.
Oh.
And you match their stubbornness until you figure it out. Are you going to take the test?
I'm taking it right now.
It's like 90 questions.
I picked the shorter one, I hope. Daddy mommy.
That I don't fuck with that. That's like the age play.
You got it.
Nah. But it's like the age play. Like when that I only got that because I'm dominant. So they gave me like what that is.
Okay. Non-monogamous. I mean, that's sort of self-explanatory.
Yeah, that's
Here's
you.
the things you aren't. Primal, parentheses, prey.
Yeah, I don't want to be hunted.
Okay.
My people have been hunted a whole life.
You're 1% switch.
I'll be submissive sometimes.
Oh, sometimes.
No.
1 out of 99 times. Out of 100 times.
I'll switch, yeah. I'm more submissive than that, but they just, like the way they give you the things.
Rope bunny.
I like to be tied up.
Okay. Oh, yes, you're not that, though.
No.
And so you're also not an age player?
That's that shit I was talking about. Like you've seen this in porn and shit where you have like the person, and it'd be a grown person, but they'll be playing like they're a little girl. And like, oh, I'm so bad. I don't fuck with that. That's too close to that shit is out.
Slave, degradee, brat, boy, girl.
That's like the mommy daddy shit.
Okay.
That's the pair.
Submissive masochist?
Sadomasochist?
Just masochist.
A masochist is someone who loves pain. Oh, yes, that's what I meant to say. A sadist is someone who delivers pain. That's what I meant to say. So a masochist is someone who loves pain.
Wow.
And a pet.
And that it was the opposite. Wait, you told me to pet.
I don't fuck with that. I can't wait to see what you get. I'm surprised you're taking this right now in front of me.
I mean, you said there's a lot of questions.
How many are you up to right now?
I'm at 12%.
Oh, really?
With 1 page of questions. This is a lot. Here's some of the sample questions for the BDSM test.
Yo, don't be giving our secrets.
Shut up.
Don't be out here.
I am willing to try anything once, even if I don't think I will like it.
What did you put?
I put the almost second to last one. I enjoy feeling like a prey hunted by a predator.
Now you see why I would say no.
I would like to have sex with multiple people at the same time. I mean, it was kind of ambiguous. I like my penis to be. I think John Mulaney said it best, where he said, "I get why people are murdered by their ex-boyfriends and wives and stuff, because he goes, someone's met my parents and seen my penis, they have to die." Like that, I don't have to kill a whole party of people because I was at an orgy.
I've been to many
we'll circle back to that.
I'll continue for you.
Oh, well, no, because then he's looking at me, your weird kinky shit. The idea of being tortured sexually is appealing. I will naturally take on nurturing and guiding, almost parental role in a relationship.
You know what I think we're going to do? So we're going to stop right now and have him finish this.
Okay.
And then we're going to start back and he's going to read out his answers.
Here we go.
And we're back and he took the test.
And we're back.
And he took the test. I don't know these results. I tried to influence some answers. I don't know if they worked. So, what are your results?
All right.
What kind of sexual deviant are you?
I'll go from the least to the most.
Okay.
A lot of zeros. 0% on pretty much half of it. Yeah.
Everything.
Switch, sadist, owner, degrader, masochist, daddy, mommy, primal prey, rigger, brat tamer, primal hunter, degradee, slave, rope bunny. All zeros. 1% master mistress.
Okay.
A master/mistress receives complete control over the life of their slaves.
Yeah.
And all responsibilities that come with it. They go a step further than dominance in the sense that their power exchange is present 24/7 and in all aspects of their life, except for negotiated exceptions such as during their office jobs. Their primary focus is to create a stable and safe environment for the slaves to allow optimal servitude.
I have had a situation like that where even at her job, I would be like, hey, go to the bathroom and send me a picture of your whatever. She would do it because that was a part of our contract, so to speak.
1% dominant. But also 1% submissive.
So that means 1 out of 100 times it could be either or.
I guess, yeah.
Depends.
I am 1% non-monogamous.
So you are 100% or 99% monogamous, essentially.
Nice.
No. Boo.
I am 2% brat.
Yes.
Brats are, in essence, naughty submissives. They find disobedience a form of playfulness.
Told you.
Rather than letting their dominant down and require a compatible dominant who will not only teach them a lesson, but also accept that any number of lessons might still not necessarily change this behavior.
Yeah, no, they don't usually change.
2% age player. Age players like to play with age as part of their kink. They typically take on a much younger or older age. Who's doing older age?
You doing Oh, man.
Come on, guy.
Go pass me that blue pill over there.
I just got that Viagra going to take hold. I'm going to tear your ass up.
I'm tearing it up. And then you just fall asleep. That's
They're turning that TV off.
Yeah. Don't touch my commode. That's what my grandmother used to say, commode. I don't even know where she got that from.
7% exhibitionist.
Okay.
Exhibitionists enjoy showing their naked body. No, I don't.
Told you.
I would never show anybody my body. Oh, okay. I remember that orgy question. I was like, meh. 9% experimentalist.
You like fingers in your butt?
I don't. I never had anything up there. Experimentalists want to have tried it all. An open mind and an insatiable curiosity are their key features, and they will rarely form an opinion before they have gathered firsthand experience. They often have plenty of fantasies and will actively pursue to try them out.
Tracks.
Okay. 28% voyeur. Now, I remember this question. I answered this because, like, I watch porn, so technically I do watch nakedness or sexual activity of other people.
Would you watch an orgy?
I think in an experimentalist nature,
Just
to be like, I seen one of them.
What would you do if I pop up in one of those?
Oh, I gotta go.
Would you bring
get up out of here?
Would you bring it up to me like
nope?
You was just like it never happened.
Like if you were ever on like an angry rant around other comics and be like, no one's ever seen me naked, I'd be like, yes I have.
And not impressive, sir.
And I am 90% vanilla. Vanilla people enjoy regular, standard sex and relationship models. Nothing wrong with that as long as you're having fun. Yeah.
Which means that description means everything is wrong with that. They were just trying to cover it up.
They're like, no, it's fine. It's fine. Have boring sex. Just you nerd.
Get off our website. It's fuck.
Well, there you go.
And then I looked up what kills dogs.
Yes. Why?
Because I think I gave my dog a grape, and he threw it up. Ew. And I was just like, yo, don't be a bitch. That's a good ass grape.
That's a grape. That was a ripe grape.
Now, I'm not going to say that he ate most of it back, but he ate it. He did start to try to eat it. And I was like, hey, nigga, that's throw up. And he went and he licked his lips at me. And I was like, I don't know what that means. So I looked up because I was like, maybe he can't eat grapes. That's why he threw it up almost whole.
Yeah.
Like,
maybe they can't digest them or whatever.
Exactly. And turns out they cannot.
Ah.
That's not in their wheelhouse. Raisins, chocolate.
Chocolate. It's a specific type of chocolate. Is it dark chocolate or is it milk chocolate?
Well, chocolate in general, but it has to be like a large portion.
Because one of them like kills them. Like will just be like done. I want to say it's dark chocolate.
Oh, it just said chocolate for me. I just went to like the general thing, and it was just like chocolate.
But you can, I forget what you can give them, and if you catch them doing it, you can like get them to drink peroxide or something. They should throw it right back up. Comes out weird though, like foam.
Well, that tracks. I also, my dog has eaten chocolate, white chocolate. It's this blend that they sell at Fairway, bruh. This blend is pistachios, cranberries, and white chocolate.
That's fire.
And it has like cashews in it as well.
Your dog ate it?
I dropped one of the white chocolates because I was like, and one just hit, and I saw it, and I was just like, he was just waiting, like he essentially had his hands like, yes, I'm gonna get that, and then he got it quick. It's fucking chocolate chip. It's like the chips. So he literally. And I was like, I'm going to lose my dog. But I'm more mad that I can't have that chocolate because he's a fucking dick. But, yeah, so that's why I looked it up.
Dogs do be dicks.
Now, you looked up what kind of sexual deviance you are.
Yeah, a bunch of it.
Tim Allen basketball movie?
I guess I was wrong. We were talking about hot sauce earlier. Hot sauce.
Oh, that's where that comes from? Yes.
Spider. I thought there was a movie with Tim Allen in the basket. I guess there wasn't.
But something kind of interesting. Bollywood versus Hollywood salary.
Yes. Okay.
The fact that you think that they would be different.
No, so, okay.
I mean, close.
A friend of mine who is Indian, I was helping him move, and he noted he's in an area, he's Upper West Side, fat ass. I gotta show you this video. His apartment is fat as hell.
Gotcha.
He noted that in one of the neighboring buildings was a Bollywood star living there. So I thought to say, what do they make? Like, do they make how much in comparison to like American megastars? And he said they make so much more than American movie stars. So then I thought, let me call this nigga bluff. And it's not even close. Like, but granted, they're top people.
Are top, I'm sure.
They make.
It says here, the top person, the highest paid actor, brought home $58 million.
Right.
Last year, which is
their top person wouldn't be in America's top 5.
That tracks.
Because like Dwayne The Rock made 90 mil.
I was about to say over 100.
Like Hemsworth 70, Robert Downey they even cracking top 5. And I think, if I remember, there was one guy specifically, and I think they're called the 3 main dudes in Bollywood are called the Shahs because they all have the same last name, not related. But one of them, I think he gets paid on he basically pulls money moves where he gets paid on the back end.
He's smart.
And what's crazy is
it's $1 billion.
When you compare their top grossing movies to ours, their top grossing movie, Bollywood, 218 million with an M.
It's nothing.
And Infinity War or
that's the first
Endgame
week.
Was
it's the first week. That's nothing.
Yeah, that's opening nights.
Yeah, that's nothing.
I'm pretty sure it goes Avengers.
I'm looking this up on yours since it's
Titanic, Avatar. Dark Knight. Dark Knight made over $1 billion. A Titanic, yeah. But I think it was always something where Titanic was technically made more based on the time value of money.
No, Gone with the Wind apparently.
Yeah, that's another one.
Has the most, but
also
$2 billion.
Hattie couldn't get into the fucking Oscars, so Gone with the Wind can fuck themselves.
100%. 100%. Gross in Hollywood movies. Gone with the Wind, they say. Then it's Avatar. Then it's Titanic. Then it's Star Wars.
Right. I mean, every single Star fucking.
Then it's Endgames.
The first Guardians of the Galaxy movie made $400 million.
Yeah, no, they wouldn't.
That's double their number one.
They wouldn't even be nowhere near. E.T. fucks them up.
Right. That was the 80s.
The Sound of Music, which came out in 1965, would fuck them up. Then another one called Dr. Zavadio. I can't read that. This has $2.3 billion.
No clue. Dr. Zhivago?
Yeah.
Like Trivago? Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
So Bollywood's not really fucking.
You would think they would be up there because it's $1 billion.
That's basically that's the other
that's the biggest thing.
Right.
I'm actually shocked If I'm to be completely
Right.
honest, because I thought they would be much more.
I mean, Grant, like I don't think I've ever seen. I've never seen a Bollywood film.
I might have seen one.
I've seen films starring
Indians.
That's. But I haven't even seen like the big one. Like what's the big one that was a huge hit here? Slumdog Millionaire. That's not technically a Bollywood film.
Really?
I don't think. I mean, if it is, it should have made the list. I would assume that made quite a bit of money.
And real quick before we go into, I'm sorry. Real quick before we go into into my private mode, just wanted to know, thinking of a career change, thinking about going to politics.
What I Google?
You was looking up the salaries of senators and congressmen.
I genuinely can't remember why I wanted to know.
I feel like you want a new job.
I think I might have saw some like BuzzFeed thing saying how rich Mitch McConnell is.
Oh, yeah.
This dude's a millionaire. But
Yeah.
like senators and Congress people, they make the same. They make 170 something grand a year.
Still pretty good.
And this
but
nigga's a millionaire.
he knows how to
The reason I was looking it up because it's hard. It's easy to forget what is which. Like what's the Senate and what's the House.
Yeah.
Right. I guess the House is representatives. Wait, then what's Congress? Congressman, senator, representative.
I believe it's the way you said it, but I can't confirm that.
I think
haven't
the House is
studied
made
this.
up of
50 congressmen or something.
I think the Senate is made up of senators
Christ.
and Congress people.
This is why
Right, see?
America is the best place,
This
because
is
we don't
the-
have to know
I don't
shit.
fucking know. The House of Representatives is the one where like you can take control. Basically, I saw that Missouri has
The Congress is the lower house of the Congress. The Senate is the upper house of the House of Representatives. These niggas got basements.
Yeah.
This niggas is in attics.
Wait, so what is this? This is the House
That's
of
what it just
Representatives.
said on Wiki.
The lower house. Okay, so Congress is made up of the Congress people and the House of Representatives, like the one that's like 400 something people.
Yeah,
The Democrats have control of the House of Representatives right now,
dope.
and that's the one where like
Although
they have open seats based on population. Missouri has I think 7 or 8 representatives, but it being Missouri,
it only
two
counts
of
for
them are
once.
blue.
Yeah, I was about to say it counts for one.
Yeah,
No one gives a shit. But yeah, of course, 2 of them are blue. It's Bible Belt.
it legit two, and that is it. Oh, okay. So Congress has 535 voting members, the 435 representatives, and then 100 senators, 2 from each state.
Okay, that makes sense. That tracks.
Then what's the Senate? Then is the Senate congressman?
I don't know.
Senate is just the Senate.
Senate,
So there's Congress. Jesus Christ! See, fuck this.
It's too much. It's too. It's
See
too.
there? See, I couldn't even.
And
I couldn't
it's
change
like, I don't
charisma
give a
wanted to.
shit.
Anything else just set up.
Now, is it about that time, my young man?
It's about that time.
One of these names is madness, and I know which one it is. We never do this, right? But can I just read one? Well, a couple of these are wow. What the fuck was I on? I can't explain none of this.
In here.
Read
your one.
Oh, we're having a little service issue. But one of them says, anybody got a crowbar?
What? All right, here we go. He came out the gate swinging. Okay. Jeez Louise, and I can't load it up too fast because got a bad connection. I'm just gonna put it on my Wi-Fi real quick, but I can still see the title.
Yeah.
And
put it on your Wi-Fi, man, because they need to know
yeah,
this.
I got you.
They need to. Are you gonna do the little shake tap thing?
I thought it was sometimes. There we go. Share it.
Yeah, I just found out about that. That shit is ill
There
to
we
me.
go. All right. All right. Now we on the Wi-Fi in a second.
What
is
the
this,
hell is a
10?
Wi-Fi?
It's the
And yes, it's a
Yeah,
fam.
man.
You just went above me.
All right. Here we go. The first video came out swinging. Title: Make Me Pregnant, Randy.
Nah, that was a good one. That was a good
Isn't
one.
she old in the face?
That's why it's good.
Oh, okay.
I was in
Literally, I said she old in the face. First comment from Tommy Fatima. Too old to get pregnant.
I like that she had hope.
One guy just out here using this as a therapy session. He goes, I had a vasectomy years ago, but I still try my best to knock up my bitch.
I love him. He's a god. That guy's great.
All right, next video up. Petite Angelina abused and screwed in her brown hole. BDSM bondage sex movie.
Brown hole is the worst
good
part
one.
of this. That's the worst part.
Was this one a fun one by Frank Gunn?
It was pretty cool.
One comment. Angelina's really adorable. What's the rest of her name?
Because he was. I get it.
For
You want to
research
look him up.
purposes. Yeah, you want to go into her body of work.
Yeah, I want to study you.
Third, the one you alluded to earlier.
Alluded. I pretty much said
You
it.
said it. Anybody got a crowbar? What does that have to do with it? What happens in the video? They need a crowbar. Does he get stuck?
He trying to get up
He's
in
got
there.
a hog on him. Jesus Christ.
He trying to get up in there.
Oh, man. He is getting critiqued in this first
Is
comment.
he really?
Sniper Attack 1979 says, try some Viagra, man. Your dick is soft.
That's hilarious.
Super Dick 27 says,
Super dick?
super dick.
27.
That cock ring wasn't really working for him. He said, there's 26 other super dicks, but yeah.
Tell me, he has a cock ring on? I didn't see that one.
I think it's just a
I wanted
condom.
to see that one, though. It looked like it could have been good.
Well, this one's he is okay. Young Banked said she looked like a junkie though,
I mean, probably.
and he a fat slob. oh wow. Okay, number 4.
Can I see that, brother?
Preparation for the slave trade fair.
Nah, this is a good one. I don't care what no one
The
says.
gorgeous slave from Egypt, part 2.
Part 1 was trash.
Part 1 was just build up. It was just-
Yeah. Now I'm gonna come clean. The title is terrible, but that I would recommend. I just recommend they change the title because it's hard in a climate like this to type in slave trade and mean it. So, but it's not a bad video, bro. If you into it.
Promathea 12 said
Disagree with me?
he I guess he don't like the title because he
Yeah.
goes, weird enough, you got family fucking titties on here, but slave trade? He goes, man, that shit actually happens. That's definitely too much even for here. And another guy was like, you don't have to look at everything. Don't
Someone
ruin this for us.
Yeah, someone was in it.
Okay. So I just got a glimpse of the models in this one. It's not pretty.
Can I see that one?
Fucking after the Trump rally, and she looked like she would be a Trump supporter.
I clicked that one not to actually beat off to. I just was like, what? That one was that's big. Yeah. Looks like she's from Missouri.
Rosewater wants to know, why is there not an incest tag on this?
Because of the Trump thing, I'm assuming.
Bukaki Bad Boy said,
What?
I bet it smelled like B.O. week old bacon grease in that room.
It probably did. She was not appealing.
The Watchman 69 said, make anal great again.
Okay.
I didn't think it had went out of style. I thought people still fucked with it.
Yeah. Don't you still get fucked in the ass?
Nah, wait, never.
You said nah. I was like, nah, that's so 2004. You said it like it was I don't do that collection.
And this person just says, she looked like she stank. no one's feeling this one at all.
I only clicked that one for the title. I was like, what the fuck could this mean?
At 8:03, her false teeth start to pop out, and she pushes them back in. So we're gonna fast forward over to 8:03.
I didn't even.
We gotta
look at
see this shit. Do the dentures come out at 8:03?
Go to 8:03, brother.
All right, let's see. 8:0. All right, here we go. Oh God,
That looks so
she is
nasty.
not pretty.
It's not.
Got on a wedding ring.
Aw, that's probably not her husband.
Non-monogamous.
Oh, she
okay.
did.
Yep.
What is she saying? What's her dialogue?
Do it again. Do it again.
She doesn't even sound appealing. What?
Like a dirty who.
She doesn't sound.
Those dentures did come out though.
They did.
Good spot.
Good spot. Which means,
Oh my God, there's so many. Oh, good. Okay. Black Bachelor, dirty cheating slut wife.
that's a really, really good one.
Yeah.
I watched that one, and I will watch it again. And that's why it's up there, because I don't want to lose that one. Because I don't think I'm going to remember that title.
What was it? A Black Bachelor, dirty, cheating slut wife.
They have another one called Lost Hope, Black Bachelor.
Oh, okay. Little spinoff?
Yeah.
Oh, no, this one got deleted.
What's the name of it?
I didn't read it quick enough because they got rid of it.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
It was probably a good one.
It might have been.
But the one underneath this one, I'm surprised you didn't catch that.
Oh, wait, we're getting there. Did this one also get deleted?
They're deleting all my good ones.
Would you go to the dark web?
No, those are the good ones, man. I know exactly.
Man.
You see how mad I got at that?
Yeah, that was just gone too.
That was a good one.
Okay, I'm gonna read this before it goes away because it's probably fucking deleted. Begging for a butt fuck.
That one's good. That one's not going away.
That's
a good one.
This one's here to stay. By private society.
She was begging for it. To be fair,
Guyler 3600 says, "What's her name?" And then immediately, Gravy Man and Icicle Liquor said, "Her name is Susan."
They said it like they know her. Nigga, that's Susan. You don't know Susan? Icicle Liquor.
I Love Banging said, "I bet she want to fuck me hard."
He must be from New York.
And then one person not a fan of her skin tone goes, "Albino ass slut."
I don't usually do the whites, but I was in like a thing.
Oh, her name's not Susan. Her name is Kiki Parker.
She looks like a Susan to me.
She looked like a Susan to me. Maybe that means that's like the Karen of the porn world.
Susans?
I guess so. Oh, he was not a fan of the video. Sepato said, "God, her pussy looks like an old catcher's mitt." Do you recall what the optics of her vagina look like?
No, but ew. The ones underneath that, and it's all from Private Society. The ones underneath is warming her up for the member party.
Ooh.
Is that a clan?
I don't know.
And then the next one is training her asshole to fuck.
Training.
And then is being caught on tape begging for anal. And the best one of all, some midnight butt fucking. Oh no, there's a better one. There's two better ones. All from the same thing. They're titling. I want to get a job doing their titles.
What'd you do? I write for X video comments.
Yeah, fuck that. He's in my ass, honey. And then the one underneath it, which we're going to read at least one, goes, McDonald's manager sucks mean dick. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. She's loving it.
She loves to see you smile.
She does. Someone put, what McDonald's she work at? I want some of that McPussy. Then it just gets worse. Someone put train wreck, but I'll fuck it. Then someone goes, great tits. Would love to see those lactating or even old up and titty fucked.
This guy's very upfront with their kinks.
And then someone gets called out. I don't even want to say their name because I don't like what it says after this. But it says, goodness. You're on a porn site possibly looking for teenage girls and you want to complain about this. There's a picture of a woman being fucked inside of a Waffle House and I could care less.
Someone patrolling for underage hoo-ha?
Yo, I got to get up out of this. And then someone went, really, Mike? What a douche nozzle you are. And then someone goes, let's get back to regular shit, because I was going to go down that wormhole to see what he said. But
back to our regular scheduled programming.
Someone went, I did not witness mean dick sucking. I wasted 15 minutes because some idiots want views and votes. Shaking my head. Change the fucking title to Chick with Knife's Rack.
Change it!
And then feature, and then we're out of here. Just hit me with that. What's the one underneath that looks like the sequel?
McDonald manager fucks the fry cook.
Got to get a promotion somehow.
There it is.
House of Representatives.
Man, they get mad views on point. 8.9 million views.
No, they pulling. It's the titles, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to start titling my shit. my stand-up clips. Just random, like, anyone have a crowbar?
Right.
Make me pregnant, Randy. Guarantee you I'll get some views.
You could might.
And then people be like, there was nobody getting
Ain't nobody
pregnant.
getting in this.
He too old to get pregnant. But on that note, we appreciate you guys for watching and enjoying this. I am Big Sexy, a.k.a. the Gorgeous One, a.k.a. Handsome Honey. I don't even know what that last one was.
None of those things.
The last one I am now, because he said I'm not. Chris Bazemore, and beside me,
Chris Reiter.
And on that note, we out.
Peace out.